family or friends or siguro mini-invite din ng kung sinong nag-post dyan sa Facebook, di po ba? So of course, no, dito po sa IMG, learning how to invest is just one of the sessions lang po. And today, this is uh, compatible for those na baguhan lang talaga sa investing. Okay? So dito po, nakita nyo yan no, sa screen natin na we have a global campaign for financial literacy to have 30 million Filipinos by 2030 na meron tayong financial literacy campaign. Dapat na talaga nating sugpuin ang financial ignorance. And dito po sa IMG, ito po yung ginagawa namin because financial education is not an option. Dapat po talaga na dito po kahit the moment, kahit yung mga bata pa lang, they would know the importance. Kasi yung pera, hindi lang yan pera-pera yan. Tinatawag po yan na value. Di po ba? So of course, no, tayo din, mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo how does this impact our lives talaga. Okay? So yung anong mga financial mistakes natin, anong dapat nating gawin, kasi dapat talagang we have to make 2021 different from the rest of our lives. Di po ba? Mag-move on na po tayo. Let's correct those mistakes. Lalo na sa usapang financial and financial practices po. Okay? So why do we teach financial literacy? Because the rule of money is changing. Nung dati, tignan nyo dyan sa chart na yan, ang deposit interest rate was above 20%. Kaya nga, it also follows na dati, kahit isa lang nagtatrabaho sa bahay, okay lang. Okay lang talagang isang breadwinner kasi ang taas ng interest rate. Pero ngayon, mahirap na, di ba? Reality check. Alam nyo ba ang savings interest rate nyo? So, dapat nating i-check yan kasi that's part of financial literacy. Hindi lang natin, I think ito, siguro ganito. No. Dapat talagang alamin. We have to check our numbers. Kung tayo na conscious sa edad natin, money, dapat natin din ika-conscious yan. Kasi, if napansin nyo, kahit dalawa ang breadwinner, ang hirap pa rin. Di po ba? Masyadong mahirap. Kaya nga po, dito sa IMG, turuan po tayo yan. How to have a higher interest rate. Okay? And then of course, alam natin na we lack the financial education. Kung ang presidente meron ng Republic Act 10679, this was done 3 years ago, an act promoting entrepreneurship and financial education among Filipino youth. Pero tayong adults, walang financial education. So alam po ng administrasyon that we need to create a new wave of young people na alam nila anong gagawin kasi maging mahirap, di po ba? And at the same time, there was actually a study in 2018. The average Filipino has a financial quotient of 53%, and that was by Citibank. Nakakaya, di po ba? Kung sa school, pasang-awa na yung 75%. Kasi dapat above 80, di ba? Pero 53%? My God, nakakahiya talaga. Minsan, that's why we still feel na ang hirap pa rin sa Pinas. And how we think is also third world. Ganun po. Unlike other countries, pinaprioritize po nila yung financial education. Iba kasi ang practices sa financially educated versus sa financially ignorant. And of course, we know na tayo, we tend to live longer. Kung ang lalaki ay 69 years old, yung babae 75. And isipin natin, anong edad natin mag-retire? No? Ang edad nating mag-retire usually is about 60 or 65%. 65 years old. But kailan ba tayo talaga mag-prepare sa pagtanda natin? Actually, as early as we can. Kasi sabihin natin, okay lang ngayon na aasa lang ako sa PhilHealth, sa SSS, sa Pag-ibig or sa GSIS. Pero sapat kaya yan? Or may narinig ba tayong mga kwento na pupunta sa SSS, yung matanda, tapos ang dami pang mga red tape kasi dapat ganito, punta sa dito, punta dito. Nakaka-stress. Pulubi mode. Gusto nyo yan? Pulubi mode. Dukha. Pero if we think about it, ilang years po tayong naghihirap. Ilang years tayong nagtatrabaho. Tapos, do you think you deserve that kind of life kung tatanda na tayo? Kung naghihirap tayo ngayon, mas lalo po tayong maghihirap kung tatanda po tayo. Bakit? Kasi alam natin hindi yan sapat sa panahon na tatanda po tayo kasi ang dami na nating maintenance. Di po ba? Kaya nga, we have a retirement crisis. And most especially, a healthcare crisis. Kagabi lang, let me just share you this, no? My friend ako, yung mom niya na-admit nung end of November. Tapos kagabi ko lang nalaman, 9 doctors yung mama niya. So just imagine, magkano kaya yung professional fees? Kasi diabetic, tapos hypertensive, pero sa kahit 9 doctors lang isipin yun, wow, ang daming labs, ang daming medication, ang daming professional fees. Not to mention, from November pa hanggang ngayon, nandun pa rin sila sa hospital. So, yung mga ganong bagay, isipin na po natin kasi wala pong get rich quick na totoo. Kasi yung get rich quick na yan, money soon gone. Magic, agad-agad mawawala yan. Kaya ipapakita ko sa inyo mamaya how money really works. Kasi hindi po yan pang madalian. If you disagree with me, isipin nyo na lang po, ilang years na po tayong nagtatrabaho at gaano po kabilis tumaas yung sweldo natin. Okay? Let's just say, hindi pa tayo makarelate. Pero tignan po yung lifestyle ng parents natin, yung mga tito-tita natin, yung mga teachers natin. Ano pa ba yung way of life nila? Are they really enjoying their life according to their own? Or are they living their life kasi wala silang choice? So dito po, you don't need to be a victim kasi sabihin yung, wala naman akong choice eh. Actually, we have a choice. It's just a matter of anong pinili natin. And I'm glad that you're here because this is a good indicator na gusto nyo talagang maging financially literate. And that's what makes you different from the rest. Okay? And dito po, alam natin that there's a high cost of living. If we are financially ignorant, we will neglect this, yung inflation. Alam natin, tataas talaga yan. Ay, yung mangga, naging 500 pesos nung holiday. Yung lechon, more than 1,000 yung 1 kilo. Kasi, inflation yan. Yung iba, sabihin na okay lang, kabisado ka na lang yung maghihirap, okay lang naman. But really, gusto nyo talagang maghirap? Tapos yung naghihirap, nangungutang. Pero sino naman talaga ang yumaman sa utang? Tayo ba talaga or yung inutangan natin? Kaya nga po, dito po sa IMG, we know that money without financial intelligence is money soon gone. Kasi ngayon, today actually is mostly payday sa Pinas. Pero, ang unang tanong na, or ano talaga ang unang ginagawa natin? Kasi kung may sweldo tayo, sino bang unang binayaran natin? Yung sarili ba natin o yung iba? Binigay ba natin sa Meralco? Sa Globe? Bills ba agad? O yung pamilya natin? Or pambayad sa utang? Para makuha yung ATM? Kaya nga po, if we are financially intelligent, we know that we must pay ourselves first. Tayo talaga ang unahin. Hindi yung ibang tao kasi nandun ang transfer of money. Wala na. Kaya nga, minsan, sukli na lang ang makukuha natin sa sweldo, di po ba? So, dito po, we are campaigning for financial literacy, and which is why I will show you the basics of the stock market and mutual funds investing. Okay? So when we're talking about investments po, dapat talagang build long term. Wala pong madalian. Okay? And to understand investments, we should also talk about how money works. Kasi dapat patrabahuin po natin yung pera, hindi lang po tayong nagtatrabaho, pwede po yan. And this is one of the secrets of the wealthy. And dapat talaga nandito tayo kasi hindi po tayong pinanganak na mayaman na pang Henry C. ang level, di ba? Or Ayala or Aboitiz family. Ilang generations na po yung nagawa, di ba? So, dapat pag-aralan natin to. Okay, so how does money really work? And the basics po is to understand yung two types of income. So ano po yung una? This is the common. Ito po yung active income. Then, that means income from our direct labor. If mag-effort tayo, magkasweldo. Diba? And one of that is our job. Meron tayong sweldo. And then we have the doctors, may pasyente. Ngayon, may lawyer, my client. And then, OFW seafarer and my contract. Then si agent may commission. Yung mga bago ngayon, may pa YouTube na. Pero they have to create new content para may views. So it's still active income. But eventually, we should also learn how to have passive income. Ano po yan? Passive income is money or income keeps coming even if we are not working. And one of those is when we stop working, our income continues. Kaya nga po, magtataka tayo yun ng mga, lalo na sa mga, kahit yung mga small, medium companies na yung amo natin, maka-afford siyang mag-golf lang, maka-afford siyang matutulog, minsan, maka-afford siyang umalis ng office, kasi alam niya ang passive income. And some examples are interest income, meaning from investments like mutual funds, stocks, bonds, long-term healthcare. And another one, ito po yung royalty income. So, sa hindi familiar sa royalty income po, this is usually ginagawa sa music industry. So, kung kilala natin si Jose Marichan, di ba? Si Jose Marichan, di natin yan marinig on ordinary days. Pero when the bear months come, naririnig po natin si Jose Marichan. So every time the music plays po, may royalty income. Or si Mariah Carey, di ba? All I Want on Christmas is You. So kung natugtog na yan, royalty income yan sa kanila. Every time yung record nila tumutugtog, may pera sila. But dito sa IMG po, there is another way na di kailangan maging artista or kumakanta para magka-royalty income. But that will be a different session. Next is rentals income. So, maganda yung rentals income. Kaya lang, it will take a lot of money para mag-start up, di po ba? But if kaya natin yan ngayon, why not? Para marami tayong streams of income kasi ngayon, it's not enough na isa lang ang source of income natin. Kaya nga po, we should also master passive income, most especially. And that's why we should not just work hard for the money, but let our money work for us. Patrabahuin po natin yung pera. Pwede po yan. So, paano? So, let me give you this formula. So, ang formula po na Rule of 72 by Albert Einstein. No? Akala natin si Albert Einstein sa physics lang, pero magaling din siya sa personal finance. So, Rule of 72 or the power of compounding interest, ano po yan? Dividing the number 72 by the interest rate of our savings or investments will give the estimated number of years it will take for our money to double. Naintindihan ba? So, let's dissect po, no? So, for example, meron tayong pera na 10,000 sa bangko. Tapos sabi dito, divide the number 72 by the interest rate, di po ba? So, tingnan natin anong interest rate. Pero saan ba tayo talaga maglalagay ng pera? Di ba usually andun sa bangko. So, for example, 1% yung bangko for easy calculation. So, ngayon, 72 divided by 1 is equal to 72. So, meaning, after 72 years pa po, dodoble yung pera. Ang tanong, are you still alive? Ako wala na ako dyan, sure ako dyan, no? That's why it matters to know ano po ang annual interest rate natin. Okay? Now, let's have a few more examples para ma-master tong Rule of 72 kasi ito po yung concept. And then later on, we'll talk about yung practical application. Okay? So, let's look at 3 investment vehicles. So, 72 divided by the annual interest rate. So, dito, 4% is equals to 18. So, ito, 29 plus 18, starting na 100,000. So, dyan, 47. And then, age 65. By age 65, nag 400,000 na siya. Now, how about sa 8%? So, 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9. Money doubles every 9 years. So, of course, same age, same amount, plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 hanggang umabot sa age 65. Then, naging 1.6 million. Next, 72 divided by 12. Kasi 12% na eh. So, money doubles every 6 years. Now, same age, same amount. Eh, tignan ang difference. By age 65, naging 6.4 million. Ang magandang tanong ay, saan tayo nag-save? Are we at 4%? Are we at 8%? Or are we at 12%? Pero ako sa dati, alam nyo saan ako nag-save? Dito, sa puti. Namumuti po dahil sa sobrang baba. But I'm sure marami din pong nag-save dito sa 4%. Kasi usually banks save give us time deposit 3 to 4%, di po ba? Now, si bangko, the moment na maglalagay po tayo ng pera, wala yan sa vault. Saan nila yan ilagay? Nakalagay po yan sa 12%. Ngayon, si bangko, meron ng 6 million, yung sa atin, 400,000 lang. Baka sabihin nyo, ang daya ng bangko. Parang scam ang bangko. Unfair si bangko. Actually, tama yung ginawa ng bangko. It's fair enough. Bakit? They have been financially educated for centuries na po. Di pa tayo pinanganak. Kahit before Einstein, nandyan na po yan. Na-discover lang niya. And now, si bangko ang financially educated, 6 million na sa kanya. May lamang ang may alam, di ba? 6 million richer. And I'm glad that you're here kasi pwede natin yang maabot ang 6 million. Pag-usapan natin yan. How? So, paano yan gagawin? Ito po, how do we make 6 million? Actually, there are different ways. And one is we can either work for the money or we can make money work. So, how many years if we work for the 6 million? And that means we have 200,000 per year in 30 years. Then we can have 6 million. Dapat maglagay po tayo. Manual po yan ha. Kahit alkansya pa yan. Lagay natin. Yung iba, nasa haligi, no? Nasa bubong nilalagay. Or nasa, dun sa lupa. Nakakaban, di ba? Then you can have 6 million. But, you can also make money work. Paano po yan gagawin? Kung meron tayong 100,000 ngayon, put it at a 12% interest rate. After 36 years po, meron ng 6.4 million. Di ba? Ang ganda. One time lang. Tapos, si pera lang nagtatrabaho. Ikaw, natutulog lang, nagtatrabaho. You enjoy life. May time ka sa pamilya mo, tapos meron ka ng ganyan. But how about, kung wala tayong 100,000? Then, we can do this. Mag-save tayo ng 1,000 every month, dun din sa 12%. So, meron na din tayong 6.4 million after 36 years. So, pili lang po kayo ano pong mas doable dyan. Pero, kung gusto nyo nagmamadali, gusto nyo nang mag-retire early, gawin lahat. Kung kaya natin to, baka siguro di kailangan 200,000, no, but as much as we can, let's keep saving. Tapos, gawin din to. Diba? And we can retire early. Anyway, temporary lang naman yan eh. Ang mas masaklap kung hindi pa natin na-correct. Kasi forever talaga tayo, para lang yun yung health natin na bawal forever. So, pero ito, kaya natin to, in that life would just be temporary to do this. And then the rest, money will do it for us. Now, let's talk about kasi long term. Wala namang forever, sabi nila, no, mga bitter dyan. Pero, if money works, it can be forever. Kaya nga po, there have been families that's been wealthy and wealthy for so many generations. Yang mga Aboitiz na yan, yung mga Ayala na yan, ilang generations na po yung yaman nila because they are financially literate at na-master nila to. So, tayo, baguhan lang, no? Most of the time, nandito po tayo sa depositor. Nandun sa bangko, tapos si bangko pupunta sa government securities, commercial papers, stocks and equities, retail loans, real estate. Ngayon, si bangko, nakakuha ng 12%. Sa atin, 0.25. Eh what if we are a shareholder? Nakita natin yan sa mga Facebook posts, di ba? So let's do that. Punta tayo sa mga mutual fund companies. Katapos, 12% yung sa kanila. Sa atin, 12% din. So alin po ang mas maganda? Now, don't get me wrong kasi we're talking about building long term. Kasi investment po yung topic natin ngayon. Kaya nga po, I want to clarify this. Baka sabihin yung, baka mga hater kayo sa bangko. No, we're not. We're trying to show you strategies. Kasi po, si bangko, maganda yan for other strategy. Anong strategy? Good for building negosyo. Di ba kung magninegosyo tayo, kailangan talagang may bank account kasi pang transaction yan eh. Second, for safekeeping. Bakit safekeeping? Lalo na tayong magastos because we've been spenders all our life. Yung 1,000, once na broken into coins na yan, mga papel-papel, eh madali na lang talagang mawala, di ba? And also for emergency fund. Kasi if, for example, nasira yung pinto natin, eh at least meron tayong pangkuha ng bagong pinto, no? Ayun. Yan ang maganda for banks. But for long term, dapat dito sa mutual fund. Okay? So, tingnan natin ang table na to. This is a table pre-computed po on how the rule of 72 works. Okay? So, for example, by the way, ito din magpakita sa atin. Di ko nasabi, but rule of 72 is our protection against scam. Okay? Kung gusto natin, yung pera natin lalago po, huwag niyong pasukin yung magpa-promise, mag-aalok sa inyo, ay tutubo yan ng 3 months. In 3 months, magdudoble yung pera natin. Kasi ang matinong kumpanya po, every year po yan nag-report ng SEC, ng PhilHealth, yung BIR, kasi that's the time of the year na i-reconcile nila yung mga losses and then gains. Kaya nga po, Rule of 72 is our protection against scam. Okay? Now, since we want to move forward and we want to focus on the right investments, kaya nga we have to start saving. And for example, no, we can save 5,000 every month. And meron tayong dalawang choice just to give you an idea how the interest rate will help us to retire early. Okay? So dito, merong 4%, meron tayong 12%. So ngayon, nag-save tayo sa 4%, eh ito po yung pera ng 331,490. Dito sa 12%, may 401,710. 5 years yan na savings sa, eh what about kung nandito tayo sa 10 years na tayo nagsisave? Eh meron na tayo sana 736,250 or meron na din tayong 1.1 million kasi 12%. Ilang years na nga tayo nagtrabaho? Kung wala pa po tayong savings, I hope this will help us realize po the importance. Kung nag-save tayo ng 10 years ago consistently, ito na po yung pera natin. And remember, si pera po ang nagtrabaho dyan, hindi po tayo naglalagay lang yan. Okay? Now, how about 20 years na po? No, that's about an our 40s. So, dito sa 12%, tingnan nyo, naging 4.5. Eh ngayon, if we are on the retiring age, above 50 na, then we can be at 15 million. Pero kung retired na, then this is it. Meron na tayong sana 27 million. So magsasana all na lang talaga tayo. Eh dapat talaga if we have seen this early on, yun na. But if you want to break the cycle in your family na gusto nyo yung mga anak nyo, merong ganito, then pwede po. You can start that. Kasi whoever started the wealth in the Aboitiz, the wealth in the Ayala, yan po ang ginawa nila. They mastered the rule of 72. Okay? Now, let's talk about investments. Kasi every investment will always have risk. And tayo na excited kasi gusto ko sumali sa stock market. Gusto ko yan. But you know what? Stock market can be risky. But what is much better to control is our risk tolerance. Kaya nga po, we have, the higher the yield, the higher the risk. Dapat nating alamin yan. And kung gusto nating sumali sa mga stock market, we should know the risk tolerance. Kaya nga, the best way to reduce risk if we want to invest in the stock market is to invest in mutual funds. Kasi pwede talagang masusunog ang pera natin dyan sa stock market. Lalo na bago tayo. Now, let's talk about the different types of mutual funds against risk tolerance. But if we're talking about hindi nyo alam kung anong risk tolerance ko, hindi ko alam. So to give you an idea po, for example, meron tayong 5,000, no? Kung nawala yung 5,000, tignan nyo yung reaction nyo. If it ruins your entire day, na bad trip, tapos yung iba na bad trip din dahil sa reaction nyo, mababa yung risk tolerance natin. Pero kung naka-let go ka agad-agad ng 5,000, then medyo mataas yung risk tolerance natin. Okay? So now that we have a little bit of an idea kung anong dapat tandaan sa risk tolerance natin, then pag-usapan na natin to, yung types. So first one is si bond fund. So si bond fund is the conservative type, and then yung goal talaga niya is capital preservation, and ito po, annual percent per annum is 4 to 6%. So a bond fund is a low-risk type of mutual fund that invests mostly in fixed income instruments such as government securities and corporate bonds. And the main investment objective is capital preservation and reasonable growth. Recommended length of stay is short-term, 1 to 2 years. But you can do more. Now, ba't ganon? Ang bond fund actually, regardless ano nga ang name dyan, commercial bonds, fixed income, T-bills, T-notes, isa lang po talaga ang pangalan dyan. Ang pera natin, pinapautang ng ibang institusyon, kahit sa gobyerno o pwede sa private institution. Kaya nga po, this is a steady growth. And yung bond fund, this is recommended for retirees. Kasi po, alam naman po natin, no, talaga if we're nearing the twilight zone, we cannot afford too much risk. Ayaw na din natin ng mga complications, dito ba? Kasi anytime, most likely, pwede tayong ma-slide dyan, no? Kasi when we're getting old, we're prone sa falling and slipping, di ba? Kaya nga po, this is advisable for retirees. Pero if gusto nyo mas malaki, pwede. So, yan po, pag-usapan natin si stock fund. Kung gusto nyo to kasi aggressive. And of course, ang goal is capital appreciation. Tingnan nyo, 15 to 18% per annum. So, it's aggressive type of mutual fund that invests mostly in shares of stocks of corporation, meaning a large portion po yung pera natin linagay sa stock market. Meaning, may nag-trade in behalf of ours, may nag-buy and sell in our behalf. Of course, patrabahuin natin yung marunong na. So, we get 15 to 18%. Sinong natatrabaho? Ang pera lang po, hindi po tayo. So, kung nagustuhan nyo to, this is actually recommended for millennials. Or you can be at your 40s, you can also do that. If you're in our 50s, just be very careful. Okay? So, recommended length of stay is 5 years or more. Now, if feeling nyo, parang nakakabahan ako dyan eh. So, then probably, ito yung sa'yo, balanced fund. Moderate capital growth, 12 to 15%. So, combination po to siya sa blue chip companies, meaning yung sa stock market, or the top corporations in the Philippines, and then part of it is pinapautang din. So, combination na siya. Recommended length of stay is 3 to 5%, 3 to 5 years. Okay? So now, alam na natin yan kasi the stock market will always go up and always go down. But dapat nating alamin kasi this is COVID period. Di po ba? And this is a global recession, meaning bagsak lahat ng economy. Global po. Worldwide. So, kaya nga, pag-aralan natin yung mga different scenarios ng stock market. Okay? So, for example, no, we have 1,000 to spare every month. Okay? So, ito po ang scenario. Pataas. Okay? So, this is the trend nung before COVID. Talagang maganda ang economy ng Pinas. Halos lahat. Actually. So, paano tayo kikita dyan? And how do we calculate yung kitaan sa mutual funds? Ito po. So, for example, in our first month, we, di ba, 1,000 per month. Pero merong 10 pesos ang per share. Next, of course, dapat meron tayong 100 shares dyan. Now, how about naging 12 pesos ang share? So, we have 83.33. Now, next, we have 14 pesos. Then, that means we have 71.43. Eh ngayon, naging 16 pesos. Then, we have 62.50 shares. Naging 18 pesos. Next, nag 55.55. Next, nag 20 pesos. Eh ngayon, naging 50 shares. Now, let's check. Total shares. Dito po yan. Okay? It's 422.81. Now, last share price, ito po yan. It's 20 pesos. Now, let's check our value ng shares natin. It becomes 8,456.20. Pero ang mas maganda talagang i-calculate natin ay yung ROI, di po ba? So, yung total contribution natin was 6,000, di ba? So, let's minus. Gain after 6 months is 2,456 po. Yes, we're gaining. Pero hindi lang po to ang sitwasyon ng stock market. Now, let's check scenario number 2. Ano po yan? Scenario number 2 is ganito. Letter U. So, tignan natin. 10 pesos on the first month, we have 100 shares. Next, 7 pesos. We have 142.90. Next, bumaba ng 5 pesos. We have 200 shares. Eh ngayon, nag 6 pesos. Then we have 166.70 shares. Eh ngayon, nag 7 pesos. We have 142.90. Bumalik 100 shares. Now, let's do the math. Number of shares is 852.50. Last share price is 10. Let's multiply. And total value is 8,525. ROI, we have 2,525 po. Alin po ang mas maganda? Let's check our understanding nga. Is it scenario 1 or is it scenario number 2? Let's check nga. Meron tayong 50 participants tonight. Kung nakikinig po ba? Ano pong mas maganda? Ang scenario 1 or si scenario number 2? Pakisagot nga dyan sa chat box. So, may 3 dots po tayo dyan sa baba. And then, i-tap po natin yan, merong chat. Tapos, ilagay po nyo yung sagot nyo. So, pakisagot nga if ano pong mas maganda para sa inyo. Is it scenario 1 or scenario number 2? Sabi po ni Ma'am Irene, scenario number 2 daw. Kay Sir Edgar and si Miss Maricel din po, scenario number 2 daw. Yung sa iba, ano po ba? Scenario 2, lahat ng sagot. Ay, mga bright students, of course. Maganda po actually ang scenario number 2 kasi yung scenario number 1, yung ROI po lang natin was 2,456. Dito po is 2,500. Yes. So mga bright students to, nandito. Proud na proud ako. But of course, let's move on. Let's go to scenario number 3 po. Ano po yan? Scenario number 3 is, yan, bagsak. And this is exactly COVID situation. Tignan natin if we are gaining in this scenario. Okay? So, of course, no, dati, 10 pesos, we have 100 shares, pero bumagsak. Naging 4 pesos siya, besh. And we have 250 shares. Next, nag 2 pesos. We have 500 shares. E ngayon, 1 peso na lang. We have 1,000 shares. Ngayon, nag 2 pesos. It's 500 shares. Naging 5 pesos. Di na siya nakabalik. Let's do the math. Kasi 200 shares na lang siya. Total shares, 2,550. Last share price, 5 pesos. Let's multiply po. 12,750. Ano ang ROI natin? Palakpakan! 6,750 po. Kahit bagsak, we're still gaining. That's why it's important to start now. Para makabangon po, makasakay po tayo sa panahon ng pagbangon ng ekonomiya. Kasi at this time, nang dahil sa new strain of COVID, medyo bagsak siya. Okay? But then, when we're talking about investment, we also have to talk about time. Diba kanina sinabi, nakapakita yun sa table na the earlier we save, mas maganda. Kasi anytime in a year, or anytime within the decade, there will always be a crisis. Ito po, Marcos People Power in 1986, tapos nagkudita kay Cory, tapos nag-Ramos Power Crisis on the early 90s, nag-Asian Financial Crisis noong 1995, and nag-EDSA People Power ito, nag-housing bubble pop noong 2010. Pero along the years po, ano po ang trend? Ano po ang trend? Yan po ang trend. Pataas. So it's not just about timing really. It's about time. Kaya nga po, yung matagal na po mga investor, yung mga veterano, you may say na medyo insensitive yung mga investors, but they know that when there's a time of crisis, dapat pala bibili ng maraming shares. Kasi napakita yun sa scenario number 3. I still remember dito sa US na housing crisis, yung real estate nila. Dito, I was at tech support dun sa IT Park sa Cebu. Naalala ko talaga kasi tech support tapos biglang naging sales kami. So, nag-i-effort talaga, no? Marami ng skills dapat naming alamin. Pero kung alam ko lang na may IMG back then 12 years ago, kasi 2008 yun nangyari. Sana nakasakay na ako dito. Tignan nyo. Ang ganda ng trend dyan. Parang nag times 5, times 10 yata yan, di ba? Imagine, yung sweldo natin, gaano ba kabilis tumaas? Tapos ilang years na tayong nagtatrabaho. Kaya nga po, pag-aralan to natin na strategy. This is just one of the strategies to make our money grow. Ang stock market, ang mutual funds, these are just 2 of the strategies. Kung nagustuhan nyo to, then you will become a part of this community. Once you're part of this community po, ang dami pong strategies nyong malaman. This is just the 2. Now, tingnan natin. Ito po is just one of the strategies when we're doing this buy and hold strategy. But I will not discuss this further kasi pang masterclass, pang advanced po to. Hindi naman masterclass but advanced. But what I do here is to give you an overview, ang essence, what makes mutual funds and stock market great at magandang strategy and what makes them different. Okay? So, kasi ang investing is always long term. Dapat talaga nating isa-isip, isa-puso din. Okay? Now, let's talk about ano talagang mas maganda. Is it really mutual fund or is it really the Philippine stock market? Okay? So, dito sa mutual fund, this is performance factor indicator. Then dito din po si Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Okay? So, yan po, pinapakita kung ano po talagang overall performance nila year on year. So, let's do this side by side. So, ano po ang percent of return ni mutual funds back in 1995 po? This was after the Asian financial crisis. This was after Ramos power crisis. Okay? So, ito, dito sa mutual funds was 20.77, pero dito sa Philippine stocks market, it's negative 9.27. Okay? Now, let's fast forward po. Dito tayo sa Asian financial crisis, 2002, negative 5.15%. Pero tignan natin dito sa stock market, negative 12.92. Pero tignan nyo, after a crisis, maganda talaga yung performance na yan. Oh, tignan nyo. But when it came dito sa housing bubble pop ng US, naging negative 40.71 sa mutual fund. Pero sa stock market, negative 48.23. Ngayon, tanungin nyo, but side by side na natin yan, ano ba talagang mas maganda in the long run? Yan po. Spot the difference. Mas maganda pala ang mutual funds kasi 22% compared sa stock market na 12% lang. Ba't ganon? Remember, a portion po sa mutual funds, pinapautang, marami pong sources ang mutual funds, hindi lang po sa stock market. Wow. Kaya nga po, we think long term. Kasi si mutual fund talaga, it's not just about it's higher, but the way of life din po natin, makakatulog tayo, we can spend more time with our family, and you can do whatever hobby or passions you have na gusto niyong gawin. You can have a balanced life. Compared na stock market lang talaga, minsan nasa-stress pa tayo, ay masusunog yung pera ko, hindi. Tapos hindi pa tayo makakatulog kung nasunog na yung pera natin kasi isipin natin, ba't ganito? Ano ba talagang gagawin ko? Hindi ko maintindihan ang charts. No? Ang daming charts na gagawin, mga 7 to nga charts, hindi ko naintindihan. That's usually the life of a stock trader. Unless magaling kayo sa math, no? Unless magaling kayo sa numbers, then go ahead. No, you can really easily calculate your risk factors. Kung hindi kayo magaling sa math gaya ko, magsa-struggle talaga, dito na lang tayo sa mutual funds. Okay? But of course, eventually, kung ma-master nyo yung mga terms, then you can go to the stock market. Kasi that's another source of income eh. Remember, di ba kanina sabi ko, or did I even say it, na we should not depend on one source of income. We should have multiple source of income kasi ang dami nating expenses. And not to mention, marami din pong taong nag-depend po sa atin, hindi lang po yung sarili natin, di ba? Yung anak natin, yung asawa natin, minsan yung parents natin, they're depending on us. Tapos, kahit isa lang po tayo, marami ng expenses. Diba? So, there is an imbalanced situation yung finances natin. Kaya nga po, do not focus on one source of income, focus on a lot of sources of income. And these two things, si mutual funds and stock market, can be your sources of income. Okay? So, now let's take a look further sa mutual funds. So, ano ba talagang ginagawa ni mutual funds? So, napakita to kanina, but of course, we want to emphasize this para mas maintindihan talaga natin. So, of course, no, dito tayo investor. But this can be you, this can be me, this can be companies. Okay? Pero the essence here, they pool money. Parang pinagtagpo sila lahat tapos nakalagay sa fund house. Para ding bangko. Kaya nga po, ang ginagawa dyan ni fund house, meron silang fund manager. Si fund manager has a team of researchers na kung saan tinitignan nila kung ano pong performance ng each company. And tinitingnan din po nila yung anong status ng gold, anong status ng bonds. Ano pong magandang institution dyan nagpapautang. Doon natin ilagay yung funds. Papautang natin yan. So sila na po ang gagawa niyan and they do that every day. So ngayon, they invest yung pera natin, no? And then after that, nung nag-generate na ng growth, they will pass it back to us. So, for example, si Ma'am Irene, meron siyang 100,000. So, whatever 12% ng 100,000 niya, makukuha niya. Kung meron mang 12,000 si sino ba dito? Let's check. Kung meron dyan si MJ, meron siyang 50,000 or 100,000 din. 12% ng 100,000 babalik sa kanya. Kung ako meron lang akong 5,000 kasi ordinaryo akong tao, then 12% ng 5,000 makukuha ko din. So, it's fair enough. Better than the bangko, di ba? Now, let me share you other features ng mutual funds. Kasi, SSS, in fact, trusts mutual funds 3 billion po. Kung tayo medyo nakabahan tayo, hindi lang ako mag-invest. Nga si SSS nga nag-invest. 3 billion. Ito ang mas malupit. Si GSIS, magkano po bang ininvest ni GSIS? 1.13 trillion. Pero tayo, parang naabala sa, Ay, 10,000, ang laki ng pera. Yes, it is malaki, but not as much as 1 trillion. Can we imagine 1 trillion? Yan na lang po ang isipin natin. Because this has been tested for decades na po. Since the 90s. And mutual funds work. Ang dami na pong nag-retire with their mutual funds. Now, sinabi ko kanina, mga features ng mutual funds, ito po. It's professionally managed. It's potentially higher returns, low capital requirement, and then, ito, tax exempt. It's safe and transparent, and then instant diversification po. Di ba, napakita ko yan kanina? Marami na pong avenue saan sila mag-invest. Kaya maganda ang performance ng mutual funds. Now, let me show you. Kasi sanabi natin, it's safe and transparent and potentially higher returns. Okay? Now, ito, si PhilEquity is one of our partners po. They've been existing since late 90s. Ito, 2009 na data. Ba 2009 yan? Of course, this is to help you understand gaano nakatagal ang mga mutual funds. And gaano ka-solid ang mutual funds. Kasi 1 trillion kaya si GSIS nag-invest. No? So, this is transparent. Everyday po yan pinapakita. Di ba? But what if nag-invest si Nikki nung May 14, 2009, meron siyang 5,000 pesos. And the price per share was 9 pesos, 735. So that means meron siyang 496 shares. E ngayon, si Nikki nagka-love life. Na busy, no? But in 2018, si PhilEquity, habang na busy si Nikki sa love life, tumubo to siya sa 241 pesos. Nung dating 9 pesos, naging 41. By the way, ito pong website na to, si PIFA, Philippine Investment Funds Association po. This is the website monitored by the government. Kung may nag-alok sa inyo na, ito po, pang-invest, ito in 3 months, i-check nyo po. Whoever claims or whatever company claims na maka-invest, magkapera tayo, i-check nyo dyan. And if they're not there, scam panis po yan. Okay? Scamod ang dating. So, wag pong pupunta doon. Make sure nakalista po sila dito. Okay? Alright, going back sa pag-calculate ng mutual funds natin sa love life ni Nikki. Okay. So, ngayon, May 14, 2009, meron siyang 5,000, di ba? Eh ngayon, nag-break sila. So, nagising siya sa katotohanan na hindi pala kami meant to be. So ngayon, naalala niya, meron pala akong mutual funds. At least broken-hearted ako, pero meron akong pera. Di ba? So ngayon, ang dating 5,000 niya, naging 20 na. So ano pong ROI niya? It's 15,000. Mayroon ba siyang ibang ginawa? Wala. Na-amnesia lang po siya. So, in the period of 9 years po, 34.8% or mayroong nagbigay sa kanya ng 1.7 every year. Parang siyang may allowance. Pero kung sabihin nyo, konti lang yan, of course, konti. Kasi 5,000 lang yung binigay niya. Ano na kaya if every month yan ginawa niya? Napakita ko yan kanina, di ba? Yung 5,000 for 10 years. 12% lang nga yun, pero 1.1 na. Ito nga, 34.8%. Ano na kayang pera niya dyan? Di ba? So, masaya siya. Masaya pa rin siya kasi hindi siya total failure, hindi lang heartbroken lang siya, pero may pera si Nikki. So, kaya nga po, we have to learn how mutual funds and stock markets work. So, kung gusto nating maging part ni Jollibee, kung mag-franchisee tayo, hindi naman talaga lahat merong 30 million. Di ba? But we can become a shareholder and be part of it kahit 1,000. Now, kung sa stock market din po tayo, ito po. So, nung 2013, meron tayong mayroong 100 pesos per share si Jollibee. Nung 2014, nag-180 per share siya. Nung 2015, nag-200 per share siya. Nung 2016, 250 per share. Nung Feb 12, 2018, nag-283 per share siya. So, kung nag-invest tayo ng 100,000 noong 2013, sana we can have a minimum of 283 po. Sinong nagtrabaho? Ang pera po, hindi po tayo. And when we're talking about investment, we should know priority. Kasi, sabi ko kanina, si Nikki na heartbroken. Eh what if heartbroken talaga siya na nagkakasakit siya kasi merong ganyan, na stress. Di po ba? Kahit yung mga mama natin, yung mga papa, yung mga parents natin na stress, kaya nga mga hypertensive. Di po ba? Tapos stress eating, ng matamis, naging diabetic. Kaya nga po, I'm saying this because this is reality. This is how we behave. And money is actually behavior. It's not just a strategy. Kaya nga, we have to take care of ourselves. Dapat meron tayong healthcare. Kasi stress can be part of life, pero if ganun ang trend natin, we cannot just depend na short-term healthcare. Kung si kumpanya nagbibigay po ng short-term care, what if mag-retire na tayo? What if mag-resign tayo? Gusto nating magnegosyo? Magkakasakit. Wipe out lahat kung investment lang. Diba? Dapat talagang may long-term care para at least hindi po lahat, hindi po yung maproblema ang pamilya natin, tapos yung na pundar po natin, hindi po yan ma-wipe out, hindi lahat mawala. Okay? Next is also life protection. Kasi, di ba, diabetic pa, hypertensive pa, so critical yan kung mag-complicate na ng complicate, so pwedeng mawala yan sa breadwinner. Ngayon, what if kinuha talaga ni Lord? So, sino nang magdadala yung, for example, merong 50,000 dyan sa bahay kasi yan po ang ginagawa ni breadwinner. Ano ng way of life ng pamilya? Wipe out lahat-lahat. Tapos ilang years tayong nagtrabaho. And we should also eliminate debts. Kasi, anay po yan. Ano po to? Butas po yan sa natin, sa bulsa ng pamilya. Next, also emergency fund. Kasi it will protect us from the put and take. Kuha, tapos withdraw. Kuha, lagay, withdraw, lagay, withdraw. So, hindi yan, kung sa investment yan natin ginawa, hindi yan tutubo yung investment. So, yung mga tenured, yung mga veteran na po na investor, ito na pong ginawa nila. Kaya if you think about it or if you look at them, chill na lang po yung buhay nila. Marami pong retirees na chill na lang po. Hindi po sila mga stress, hindi na po tsaka-dulls yung mga mukha nila. Kaya nga po, ito pong gagawin natin. Okay? So let us build our portfolio kasi every investor will always have that portfolio. And ito po talaga ang the foundation in building our portfolio, ang health portfolio, ang insurance, tapos yung investment. Okay? Now, you may say, kasi sabi ko kanina, this is a community, but kung ayaw nyo sa amin, okay lang. It's not our loss anyway, but let me share to you para mas maliwanagan kayo. Bakit? Kasi kung if you are outside IMG, maghahanap tayo ng investor, saan tayo mag-invest? Maghahanap po tayo ng mutual fund, nga ang dami. Maghanap tayo ng healthcare na ang dami din. Hindi natin alam saan po yung mas maganda. Tapos insurance din. Ngayon, on your search, merong nakita kang broker or agent, lalo na nandyan yan sa bangko. So, kumuha tayo or kumuha yung friend nyo kasi gusto nyo lang mag-observe. Pero si agent, si bank, si broker will earn commissions from us. Sino yung priority niya? Yung pamilya niya. So, she or he will make sure na malaki yung commission niya. But if you are part of IMG, you will have access to all of these companies. You can have discounts and you become your own money manager. Ano po yung own money manager? Kasi turuan po tayo ni IMG. Ano po ang sulit na product dyan para sa atin na ang priority, yung pamilya natin, makasave po tayo. Kaya nga po, dito sa IMG, marami pong masaya sa IMG kasi sino namang hindi masayahan ng maraming discounts. Plus, tinuruan din tayo. Diyan sa Sun Life po, ano pong maganda dyan na mutual fund sa Sun Life? Diyan sa Soldivo po, ano pong magandang performance dyan sa Soldivo? Dito sa IMG, we get updated regularly po kung anong magandang portfolio dyan sa mga companies na yan. And dito din po, alam namin kung saan kami kukuha ng malaking discounts. So if you want to save, if you want to get the discounts, at you want to have a direction kung anong gagawin nyo, then become part of IMG. Ito po yung partners natin. Malalaki po yung mga partners natin, si Kaiser, si PhilAm, si Rampverse, si Sun Life, si Mega World, si SM, si Ayala. Yan, si Malayan Insurance, si Union Bank, si Globe. But why are they trusting IMG? Kasi alam nila that IMG can be trusted. At the same time, si IMG lang po ang nagturo talaga. So you will not be seeing this elsewhere, I tell you, kasi I've learned this the hard way. Dito lang talaga si IMG and si IMG lang talaga ang nagturo. Now, let's say, sabihin nyo, punta lang ako kay Chinkitan, nandyan naman si Chinkitan eh, or punta lang ako kay Randall Chongson, or si Francis Kong. Yes, go ahead. Pwede naman. Pero i-check nyo magkano po talaga ang mga igagastos nyo. So, dito po sa IMG, 0% entry fee po kung mag-mutual funds po tayo. Yes, I have to specify that kasi kung pupunta tayo diretso sa Soldivo, sa Acham, sa Philecoty or Sun Life, may kaltas po yan. Every time maglalagay tayo ng pera, kaltasan po yan. Saan po yan pupunta ang kaltas? Sa agent. And it would range from 3 to 8% every time maglalagay. And then you do the math. Ang malaki na po yan. And if you are part of IMG, we become automatic fund investors. And then magli-level up din tayo sa MyTrade na platform. Nandyan na po yan. Okay? And did you know, si PhilEquity po na mutual funds, we are the one of the driving force po. Ba't bumaba yan? Kasi we want to make sure na kahit yung ordinaryong tao, and si PhilEquity din, they see the vision na we all deserve na mawala sa kahirapan. Mas madaling ma-implement. Diba? Yan ang maganda, basta dito tayo sa IMG. And, diba, sabi ko na kanina, meron tayong mga savings. Itong 30,000 na to, konti lang yan. Actually, kasi if napansin nyo, yung iba, every time may session sa workshops nila, yung 3,000 na yan, konti lang yan. Yung 10 sessions lang yan, konti lang yan. Kasi we are learning. And walang nagturo sa atin nung bata pa tayo. Wala yan sa paaralan. And the good thing about with IMG as a financial brokerage firm, we've been doing this for almost 25 years. Kaya nga po, we have a membership platform na para ding si SM Advantage, si Robinsons, pwede na rin si parang Amazon Prime din. So if you are a member po dito, you will really save this talaga. Okay? But you have to start if you want to get those discounts kasi lifetime na po yung membership natin. One time lang tayo magpa-member. Okay? And this is our portal. Okay? Meron na dyan si mutual funds. Tapos we have other benefits na. And then nandito na din si My Trade. Okay? And of course, we've been doing this mission to our uniform personnel po. Kahit sa Camp Crame, nandyan na po yan. Dito nga, yung mga army. Hindi po ba? And we also reach out to our teachers. Kasi po, ang laki na ng utang ng mga teachers natin. Billions na po. It's alarming. Kaya tinuruan po tayo. Tinuruan namin ang mga teachers. Okay? Kasi ang hirap, maging mahirap forever, tapos nakaka-stress ang utang. Di ba? And also our OFWs and seafarers. So alam natin, malalaki yung pera nila, malalaki yung sweldo, pero bakit naman kung sasakay na, magkuha na ng requirements, ba't nangungutang? Diba? And, of course, diba, meron na tayong Republic Act. That's why we're supporting that. We are building a new wave of millennials. Nakakaingit yung millennials kasi napakita natin yan, diba? They can retire early. And dito po sa IMG, we are located all over the world. Meron tayo sa Europe, sa Germany, sa Paris, sa Netherlands, sa Barcelona, Belgium, Milan, London, Ireland, and then meron din tayo sa Makati is our headquarters, but nandyan din tayo sa Middle East, sa Oman, sa Riyadh, sa Kuwait, sa Bahrain, nandyan din tayo sa Amerika, sa Canada, Toronto, New York, California, kahit sa Australia and New Zealand. Ang dami na pong members sa IMG and campaigners na nagtuturo po sa mission namin na financial literacy. Kaya nga po, mag-start na tayo and do a screenshot. Kasi wala kayong ibang sisihin except why you did not start early. Ang dami ko mang inquiries, tapos babalik na rin sila sa IMG. So, tapos na tayo mag-screenshot. And let me remind you this. If we are born poor, it's not our mistake. But if we die poor, it's our mistake. Lalo nang nakita nyo na ang strategies on how to build our sources of income. Okay? And of course, time is non-refundable. Kaya nga po sabi ko kanina, magsisisi lang talaga kayo for not starting early. Kung sinong member dito sa IMG, yun talaga ang sasabihin. And financial independence is not a dream, it's really a decision. Kaya nga po, start na po tayo habang the odds are in our favor and di po kailangan ng malaking halaga to start. Okay? So, kausapin lang po natin yung sinong nag-sponsor nito natin dito sa webinar para masagot lahat ng questions natin. Okay? Well, thank you po. I hope you learned something from me. Back to you, Ma'am Cheryl.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Jean, no, for the great learnings talaga, no. So marami talaga kaming natutunan, no, about mutual fund investment, no. So sana po no yung nag-a-attend dito ng mga first timer nung i-inquire no sa mga FB page, yung mga posting na about mutual fund, no. Sana po ay nabigyan kayo no ng mga idea no kung ano ba talaga ang how to invest no at nag-guide kayo. So now no let's proceed the shout out. So i-shout out natin yung mga first timer natin, no, to assess them and coordinate them. So sino po yung mauna? Okay, so ako na po yung mauna, no? So, isa-shout out ko si Ma'am Doreen Renji Dolorso, no? Invited by our member, my member, no? Ma'am May Ganon, so from Saudi. Thank you for attending again, Ma'am, no? Kasi nakate na siya sa 7 p.m. at mag-ano na din siya, magpa-member na din siya kasi nagtotalk na kami lately. So, thank you so much, Ma'am Renji. Thank you so much, and continue lang po tayo na mag-attend, ma'am, to have a continuous learning po. So thank you so much, ma'am. Next na magsha-shout out.
Ako, Ma'am Cheryl.
Go, Ma'am Jean.
Oy. Kakalag out lang ni Sir Adrian. Nandito po siya na nag-attend po siya kanina sa 4:30. Tapos nag-attend din siya ngayon sa 10 p.m. po. Pero nagpa-member na po siya. Na-process na po yun namin yung form. And he'll be starting this weekend po. Welcome to IMG.
Alright, thank you so much, no, Miss Jean. So yung name na na-mention ni Miss Jean, no, so siya na po yung mag-coordinate po sa inyo, no. So coordinate lang po kayo within 24 to 48 hours po para ma-assess yung mga questions and clarifications niyo po. And follow up pala ako mag-shout out, no. Meron pa pala akong isang personal guest from invited ni Sir Melvin from UK, no. Siya nandun siya sa Saudi ngayon, si Ma'am Irene Geraldo. Ma'am, thank you so much for attending, no. And then sana po ay mag-take action na po tayo, no. Wag natin sayangin, no, yung mga time, yung mga learnings na natutunan natin ngayong gabi. So we will coordinate you. I'm sure mag-remember na naman siya kasi ang communication, ang continue man ang communication namin. So thank you so much, Ma'am Irene, for attending. So next yung magsha-shout out.
Good evening.
Sino yun?
Good evening.
Sir Paul. Yes, Sir
Ma'am
Paul.
Cheryl.
Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for the learnings, Ma'am Jen. And I would like to shout out my personal guest, Miss Evelyn Sulita. She's located in Dubai. Bali, workmate ko siya noon sa Philippines when I was in the Philippines, and then isa siya sa aking mentor noon about customer service and about finance. She's working in one of a global company in Dubai, working for finance. Thank you so much, Ma'am Evelyn, for attending this webinar, and hopefully you like IMG. Salamat po.
Alright, thank you, Sir Paul. No, so Ma'am Evelyn, nga na-mention ni Sir Paul. So take action na po tayo, ma'am. So coordinate lang po kayo kay Sir Paul together with Ma'am Jessica po para ma-assist yung mga questions and clarification mo. So next po yung mag-shout out.
Good evening, Ma'am She.
Magandang gabi po.
Yes, Ma'am Yumi.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to everyone.
Mahina
Shout
yung
out
ano
naman
bo,
po
yung ano
may-
mo, ma'am, yung audio.
Ha?
Hindi marinig yung audio mo.
Okay na po?
Lapit pa konti.
Ayan, okay na po ba?
Yan.
Ayan.
Go, Ma'am
Good
Yumi.
evening, everyone. Good evening, Ma'am She. Good evening, Ma'am Jean. Thank you so much for your great sharing and learning po talaga. Ang dami namin na learn, no? So, recognize ko po my personal guest, Sir Levin Marcelo. Thank you so much, sir, and I will coordinate you right after. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Ma'am Yumi, no? So yung name na na-mention ni Ma'am Yumi, siya na po yung mag-a-assess sa inyo, no? So coordinate lang po kayo sa kanya within 24 to 48 hours po. So i-recognize ko pa pala, no, yung member ko na nag-attend ngayon, si Ma'am May Ganon. Thank you for attending, ma'am. Thank you for your time. And continue lang po tayo to do our mission, no, para marami pa rin tayong matulungan na ma-educate. So thank you so much for attending, ma'am, this evening. So next po.
Hello po, ma'am. Magandang gabi po.
Yes, Sir
po.
Edgar.
Shoutout ko lang po ang aking invite kayo ng gabing ito na si Sir Berhelio Bossi, sir. Maraming salamat po sa pag-attend nyo ngayon kahit late kayo nag-attend. Maraming pong salamat pa rin. Sana po marami kayong natutunan kahit late kayo. Thank you po.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Edgar. No, sir, sino po yung SMD mo, sir?
Si Ma'am Jess po at saka ang aking MD na
Okay,
si
sige.
Eric Ratiket.
Okay,
Salamat
so
po.
yung name na na-mention ni Sir Edgar, no? So coordinate lang po kayo sa kanya together with Ma'am Jessica and Sir Dino po. So next po,
Ma'am Cheryl, habol.
yes, Ma'am Jean, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Ano po, hindi ko kasi nakita kanina while nagsasalita ako, but I'd like to acknowledge Sir Larry po. He's here. Inquiry din po siya sa Facebook, and hanggang ngayon kumakapit pa rin siya. Nandito po siya sa webinar na to. Thank you po